The information shared on the Self-Care with Gene Edelman podcast, including the Kitchen with Gene series, is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult your doctor or qualified healthcare professional before beginning any diet or nutrition plan to ensure it is appropriate for your individual health needs and circumstances.
Hi, I'm Gene Edelman. For decades, I've been a student of the healing arts: Reiki, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, acupuncture, plant-based, and macrobiotic cooking. Join me on this journey and hear my thoughts of the week. Happy February, and welcome back to the kitchen. It is February, my friends, and it is chilly here in the East. I hope you're staying warm, and I hope you're cooking some wonderful soups and stews to make us feel cozy and loved. This week, I want to talk everything hummus. I'm always curious. Do you ever think about the history of the foods that we love? Maybe it's a recipe that we've handed down from the generations. I know we have a lot of Italian recipes, but today I was thinking about hummus. And it's a food that I really enjoy, and it's one of the first foods that I learned how to make when I was studying my macrobiotics. Hummus has a long, wonderful, fascinating history tied to the Middle East. The ancient roots of chickpeas, which is the main ingredient, were domesticated in the Middle East over 7,000 years ago. So we are eating a very ancient grain. That's kind of cool. Tahini, which is the sesame paste, also has ancient origins. Sesame seeds were cultivated in the Middle East thousands of years ago. So the first written recipe of hummus, if you're curious, dates back to about the 13th century in Cairo. This recipe basically was mashed chickpeas with some tahini, vinegar, pickled lemons, and spices, kind of close to what we have today. And then, as in Italy, as in any country, the regions change their recipes. So depending on where you are, you're going to get a different recipe. Now, in the modern 20th century, hummus is a global food. We get it everywhere, anytime, packaged. It's in every store, tons of flavors, toppings. It's really wonderful. I would say it's a great success story. Love hummus. Anyway, today it is a wonderful global food, which is kind of cool. You can get a lot of different flavors, as I said. And the one that I thought was really interesting is you can get chocolate hummus. I have not seen that, but that is very curious. So let's look at the nutritional advantages of working with any legumes, but specifically with chickpeas. We're getting some good protein, which builds our muscles and tissues. We're getting good fiber, which helps our digestion, keeps us feeling full, and supports a healthy gut. And also fiber is helping our blood sugar. And we're getting a wonderful source of vitamin and minerals. We're getting iron, which supports our oxygen and our bloods. With our chickpeas or any legume, we're getting a good source of vitamins and minerals. We get folate, which is B9, which is important for our cell development. We get our potassium and magnesium, which supports our muscles and nerves. And we get our zinc, which helps our immune system. All with a little cup of hummus. Who would have thought? We're also getting something that's low fat. So think about it. If you're hungry, and you got to grab something really quick, have a container of hummus in the fridge. Make a little sandwich with some sprouts, some avocado, and there you go. Boom, you feel good, you're full, and you've done something healthy for ourselves. And also, this is a wonderful legume. It's very low in cholesterol, which is supporting our heart health, which is wonderful. And legumes contain complex carbohydrates. That means that they digest slowly, which makes us feel full longer. Again, wonderful snack after school. Kids need something. Don't give them anything sugary or sweet. Get them some hummus and some good bread and sprouts and avocado or tomato. Just make it lovely and nourishing. Hummus is so wonderful and versatile. I encourage you to play with it and add it to your day. Keep it in your fridge. Now, one little side note with my macrobiotic study, this actually was, in my lifetime, the first time I learned how to cook beans. I'd never made fresh beans before. Usually growing up, we opened a can. That was about it. So I encourage you, even if you just do it once, go invest in a little Instapot and get some chickpeas, some fresh chickpeas. They come dry. Put them in a bowl, soak them overnight. The next morning, you'll have a softer bean. Get the instructions on how to cook them in your Instapot. Boom, you've got fresh beans. You can make hummus, you can make soup, you can make anything you want, but you will love the taste of a fresh bean. It does make a difference. But if you don't have the time, read the ingredients. Make sure you're getting hummus with the least amount of ingredients in it if you're buying a packaged hummus. Anyway, let's fast forward. How do we make a traditional hummus? Usually the core ingredients are chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, a little bit of garlic, salt, and olive oil. I'm going to post some nice recipes for a classic hummus, a red pepper hummus, a garlic and herb hummus. You could do a traditional hummus. Don't do the garlic, and you could put maybe a little maple syrup and melted chocolate, and that's how you get your chocolate hummus for a dessert. That could be fun. You could dip strawberries into that. So it's a nice, versatile food. You can get creative. It's wonderful to have around for a quick, nutritious snack when we're hangry in the afternoon. Next week on Self-Care with Jean, we're going to talk about grief, our loved ones, and staying connected. I invite you to slow down, get quiet, and have a simple cup of tea with our loved ones. A gentle moment of remembrance and healing. So join me next week on Self-Care with Jean. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Play around with the beans. Get an Instapot if you don't have one. Your whole world will open up on the wonderful things that you can make. So welcome and have a wonderful, wonderful week in the kitchen. And I will talk to you next week.